welcome to Hi, I'm Mallory. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you can stick around for some more fun. I've been wanting to make like a video, but I've been struggling with this video because I'm having a hard time finding the words and like what exactly it is I want to say, and also by talking about something, out loud makes it seem more real. So for those who don't know, my mom has a company called Mallory's Marvelous Muffins, and she started this company back when I was 4 years old. I was a quirky child. I didn't have any diagnoses back then. We didn't know what exactly was making me a quirky kid. We just knew that I was quirky. And my mom wanted to be able to be a stay-at-home mom and raise her kids, but at the same time, she also wanted to do something that, could help her earn a living. And she came up with the idea of making muffins for a church bake sale, and she got a phone call, like either later that day or the next day, there's soon after, of a woman wanting more, and she came up with the idea of Mallory's Marvelous Muffins, where she started out wholesaling, so she would bake all the products and then sell it to like delis and farmers markets and places like that, and wasn't getting very far. When you wholesale, you don't really make a lot of money because you just work, and then whatever money you do make probably ends up going to pay, to fill up your car with gas so you can do another, round trip of deliveries. So that got taxing. And so then she thought, gift baskets, muffin gift baskets, and had this like idea, and everyone that she talked to about it thought she was a little kooky and that it wasn't going to work out. And she was just like, well, watch me. And so, as she started her company, it was right around the time where the internet, or back then as it was referred to as the World Wide Web, was like fresh on the scene. And she was one of like, I want to say one of the first people, don't quote me on this, I'm probably going to do a video with her where she can, be more accurate. But, one of the first few people to actually have a website. And, beforehand, she had catalogs, giving out catalogs to people of her baskets and products, and then slowly evolved into having a website. And she'd tell people, because everything was mail order. Like, to this day, you can order over the phone or online. But back then, that wasn't like a thing. So she'd be trying to explain this crazy concept to people who were like, what are you talking about? So throughout the years, she stopped making catalogs as the internet grew, and, people were starting to go green and being conscious of the environment. So, and people would be like calling for catalogs, like, can you mail me like an updated one? Because, prices of things would change throughout the years as well. And my mom's like, oh, we don't do that anymore, but you can look us online, muffinlady.com. And they'd be like, well, but eventually, the internet became a thing, and now everyone uses it and probably can't even imagine living their lives without it. And my mom has done this 25 years come this past July that we had over the summer, and she's always wanted to make it to the 25-mile mark, and she has, and she's really proud of herself, and I'm really proud of her. But at this point, she is making changes and shifting things around. I don't even know, honestly, if she fully knows what she's planning on doing. And if you know me, here's the thing. If you know me, you know that I don't like change. So it is weird for me thinking that this is slowly coming to a close, or it's changing and evolving into something. And the fully closed part, which is gonna be, you know, like done for good, is baking. The baking aspect of Mallory's Marvelous Muffins will be no more. Hence, there's gonna be no more Marvelous Muffins. It's just gonna be Mallory's. Mallory's what? I honestly, quite frankly, don't know. But I have some ideas. So it's like my mom's been doing her best, like, you know, move her inventory, like the baskets that she uses. I see a glare over here. Do y'all see this? It's going to show up on you. It's just me. I don't know, but sorry if it does because it's irritating. And, you know, in her basket, she uses like teas, coffee, honey, preserves. Like, she puts things in there. And so she'd have like these baskets stocked all the time with little goodies that go inside the baskets besides the baked goods, which included, you know, muffins and cookies and brownies and scones, blondies, crumb cake, biscotti. Way back in the day, she even like delved into like pies and strudel and things like that. And so, you know, just it's just a little weird for me, like this little transitional phase of like she's not muffining as much. I don't think that's the word, but we're gonna use it because for a while now she's now had like 2 jobs because as she knew that this was slowly like gonna turn into something else, or she wanted to do something a little different in her life. So she would like, you know, do half muffins, half her other job. And now she's like a full-time work lady in that she gets up and she, you know, is just gone all day. And it's like weird. It's really, really weird. But I know that, you know, she has dreams and goals and desires, and there's somewhere on my YouTube channel videos or like a link on the side that says like, hey Hooper. If you click on that, it'll take you to her puppets. So she wants to, you're like, puppets, what, huh? So she had this idea of like creating a puppet show, and we've done a bunch of little videos and skits that are cute and funny, and she really wants to get back into that and like do more of that. I think she wants to, like, she really enjoys the whole writing process. So there's a lot of like creative stuff that she wants to do. At one point, you know, we were selling dog treats, you know, maybe we'll like get back into that. So there's like all these kind of ideas, you know, floating around her brain, my brain. I feel like she can have some more time, dedicated to like doing YouTube-y stuff, which is cool, whether it's for herself or like us combined. And that I'm excited about. She, we can focus more of our attention on autism and spreading like awareness and helping out with organizations that we're very passionate about, and just getting more involved in like philanthropic stuff. But the one thing that she's most excited about, keep in mind it's 25 years of doing this, is finally being free at Christmas time, because Christmas was the most busy and hectic time of the year. Mother's Day was pretty busy too, but there's nothing like Christmas time around my house with muffins. And OMG, like she would be working 18-hour plus days for like the whole month of December. It started picking up like after Thanksgiving and would work literally until like the day before Christmas Eve. And then we'd like go out to dinner or have dinner here for my grandma's birthday, and because it was Christmas Eve. Then we'd go to like Christmas at my grandma's house, sometimes my aunt's. Maybe once in a while we'd have Christmas here. It wasn't that long ago that I started actually filming Christmas vlogs or videos, and I do have a Christmas playlist, so you can kind of get a gist of what Christmas is like in my family. But every year, for most of all my childhood, I'd stay at my grandma's house, and you'd find my mom passed out asleep, like on the couch, while all the kids, while we're all opening all the cousins were all opening our presents and playing with our toys. Like my mom would be like conked out. And then every year, you know, ever since I was a child and a baby, you know, we'd fly to Florida and we'd have like a week, and my mom would like literally sleep like the first half of the trip, you know, just try to like recover and recuperate from all this hard work. And then, you know, she'd get to like relax and like enjoy the beach and have a nice time with our family. And then we'd come back after New Year's, and like it would kind of slow down a little bit, but you know, she never stopped working. She was always an entrepreneurial type of a lady. As a kid, you know, selling things like lemonade and what. I mean, it's so funny. Like both my parents have their own companies, and growing up, one time I tried selling cotton candy. I've tried selling acorns. I've done the whole Gatorade lemonade iced tea business. I've done it all. My mom, you know, always would sell things. She I think did lemonade, acorn. She even would sell the salt that you use to melt ice. So like from a young age, she was very like, you know, I want to be a business type lady. And it was funny. One time I like sold rocks. And I remember a guy pulled up and he's like, I don't need the rocks, but like he gave me a quarter. I was never alone. I always had a friend or a cousin with me. One time I tried selling like makeshift perfumes. My cousin and I, we like took different perfumes and would spray them together on cotton balls, and then we like taped it to like a note card, and then we got like a little stand and we put them out, and we like had a fan going, hoping it would like waft in people's wet directions. I don't know if we were trying to sell stuff. It was just like, here, does this smell nice? I don't know what we were doing with it, but that memory just popped into my head. And I remembered learning at an early age, I said, nobody's going to want to buy what they already have. So no one's going to buy acorns. I mean, what yard does not have an acorn? Or where can you not find rocks outside? You know, it's just... And even my brother, when he was little, I don't remember where we were living, because, like, I think my mom, since she was married, she moved, like, 10 times in 10 years. I think, don't quote me on that, I should know stuff, but, I mean, they were living somewhere and a lot of construction was going on, so my brother made and sold Gatorade to all the, like, construction worker guys, so we all kind of have a little bit of, like, that entrepreneurial in us. We're all bitten by the entrepreneur bug. It's so, you know, in my senior year of high school, like, I started my own company, which is temporary. It is temporarily on the back burner, but I'm hoping to this year, bring it back. I have a lot of fun things up my sleeves that I want to do, and honestly, like, it's very weird. And I've, like, asked my friends to, like, share a muffin memory, and I'm, like, in the process of editing a video of a bunch of muffin memories, and we're trying to, like, you know, do all these things to kind of bring this to a semi-close. And I was talking to a Facebook friend, and he's like, so she's not baking anymore, but still having the company? I'm like, yeah, for now, I think that's, like, her wish, is to, like, still kind of own the domain, still, like, take off the muffins, the Marvelous Muffins part, because there's not going to be anymore, which is sad. And then just, you know, Mallory's. And, you know, I'm not upset because I've wanted to take this over and have it like, oh, keep the business in the family type of thing. Never in my life have I ever expressed interest in ever wanting to do this. It's a lot of work. I'm like, I never wanted to do anything that involved a lot heavy lifting, manual labor, getting dirty, getting your hands dirty, working long hours. Like, none of that was for me. So it's not like, what do you mean you're quasi closing this down when I was gonna, like, take it over when you died? Like, no. It's just, again, the whole shift, change, you know, just a lot of stuff is moving and shaking around here. You know, started with my bedroom. Then we're getting the outside of the house painted. We're going to have some construction done on this floor. you know, over there somewhere. Because the house is going to get switched up a bit. So throughout this year and into next, pardon me, there's going to be a lot of changes and new things coming my way, and I'm just like trying to mentally brace myself for it all. It happened for a little while, but it's the last day of September, and I think my mom kind of wanted to like put a thing on our website no later than like the 4th or 5th of October, saying like please stand by while we're like while construction's going on. Now, you know how people put up like, oh, pardon or what have you, come back later, or because we're revamping things, so the website's still going to be up, Muffin Lady, you can check it out. It'll have something there, so and then whenever I guess she figures out what's what. Look at this, they're all entangled again. Until she figures out what's what, that's just what's gonna, I guess, be on the website. And maybe today I'll figure out how to do like a Snapchat geo filter, so I can make one for her, and like we can take photos and use it and like as like a little memory thing. But she does have, you know, Mallory's Marvelous Muffins does have a Facebook page. She does have a Twitter account, which she doesn't use it often. I'm trying to like get her to do things. If anything, I'm the one behind the social media marketing aspect of Mallory's Marvelous Muffins. So, like her Instagram, it's all right. I just helped her get a Snapchat over the summer, and she doesn't really use it. So I want to try to, like, when I can, I grab her phone and I'm like, you know, snapping things and whatnot. Not that she has like a boatload of followers, but if you want to follow her, yeah. Honestly, I don't know if she's gonna use it or not, but I think it's like Real Muffin Lady or The Real Muffin Lady. I'll double check and try to remind myself to post it down below so you can try to look her up, if you want. But I'm just saying, in case you're curious, you know, these are kind of her social media outlets. And then, you know, a YouTube channel to Ms. Mallory's Marvelous Muffins. It's probably somewhere on my channel. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. And I think we might do like maybe like another live stream, because there's one if you want to watch that. It's on the Facebook page. I'm thinking of like doing another one. So, a lot of stuff is changing and I don't like it, but I'm also very excited, and mostly I guess like the thing that makes this not so bad is how happy my mom is at not having to do another Christmas season. Like, she feels like a free woman. She's a free lady. And she was just telling like my dad the other day, she's like, this is gonna be the first time in like 25 years that I can like do whatever I want, go wherever I want. Like, she's not stuck here like through all of November, December. Like, we can go away, and like maybe one year we'll actually have Christmas down in Florida, or we'll like visit St. George around Christmas time. Like, she's just like, I can't believe it, like all this freedom that she's gonna have. And I think she's at a point in her life where like she needs to like chill out a bit. You know, is she gonna retire fully? Hell no. But retiring from baking, yeah, she's gonna retire from baking and be able to pursue her other passions. Because I mean, 25 years, that's a good long run, you know. Some people are like, why? Why is she, you know, doing this? I'm like, she's done it for 25 years. She's getting tired. It's hard on her body. She's been to physical therapy a bunch of times. She gave herself tennis elbow, like from repetitive motions of scooping the batter and making the muffins, and all the stuff that she does, like, is taxing, you know, on one's body. And although it's given her nice strong muscles, So anyway, she and I both, have stuff that we're going to be working on together and separate. And just we're going to be able to do more things together, and that I'm most excited for. So if you're interested in anything, I'll try to remember to leave some info for you down below. Also, if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, feel free to leave those down below. And if you'd like to see another video like this, more in depth and more slightly accurate detail with my mom herself, then let me know by giving this video a big old thumbs up. Also, in the description, there's all my social media stuff, so you can follow me anywhere you'd like and say hello. I'd love to chat with y'all. Thank you guys so much for being here and for watching. And as always, till next time, keep it quirky.